Hello everybody and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Today we're going to be flying the stock 172 with a G1000 upgrade. We're going to be flying the Embry-Riddle livery here. We're currently sitting at Riverside Airport. We'll be going out to Lake Matthews and we're going to be doing our commercial ACS maneuvers. We'll probably try to hit every single one of them once, and then we'll come back here and end the flight with a power off 180. So yeah, that's basically it. The aircraft's already started. And we're just going to have to get the Atis here. So we'll go ahead and jump back in the cockpit. So the stock G1000 that comes with the airplane has a lot of the functionality not integrated. So this is actually an upgrade, and it's actually way better. And it's really nice. So the airplane actually flies like the real airplane as well. It handles aerodynamically very, very similar, very accurately to the real airplane too. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Atis here.
Altimeter 2969er, arriving and departing runway 27. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Tango.
Sounds like Tango.
Riverside Municipal Airport. Atis information Tango. 2053 Zulu. Wind 250 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 16. Dew point 8. Altimeter 2969er. Arriving and departing runway 27.
Okay, so 2969er is real world weather, but real world weather looks like the conditions are broken, so we can't do these maneuvers. So we're simulating a clear day. So the simulator will default to 2992 standard sea level pressure. So 2992 set, and that is indicating field elevation. So the altimeters are going to remain at 2992. All right, and we verified the instrumentation is correct, the altimeter is set there. So we're just going to call for taxi. We're going to let them know we're at the east parking here, east transit parking, and we have Tango.
Camarillo, say again.
Camarillo ground says now 1624 Yankee at Charlie Hangar, ready to taxi. This is for cat rating 10.
Number 1624 Yankee, Camarillo ground, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
We'll do a brakes check and an instrument check while this guy's
runway 6, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha, 1624 Yankee.
I'm going to run into that tug there, that's okay.
Number 107, then I might get the pass for the Cat 10.
And
thank
into
you.
this guy who's just standing there like a statue. Oh.
Tower 105 east ramp, ready to taxi with Mike.
Two aircraft, one aircraft on the east ramp, say again.
That's Texan 5er, John Wayne ground, on the east ramp, ready to taxi with information Mike.
Texan 5 minutes, John Wayne ground, runway 208, taxi via Alpha Lima, cross runway 20 left.
Taxi via Alpha Lima,
Let's
cross
get our
runway
track IR
20
going
left,
as well.
Texan 5-9er.
Texan 5 minutes, read back runway assignment, runway 20 right.
Roger that, taxi to 20 right, Alpha Lima, cross 20 left.
Plane's like stuck to the ground for some reason.
Tower, Wallace, go down 129.
We're 961 Whiskey Golf, runway 29 clear for the option.
You know, I may just
That's the option,
disconnect
one
from the
Whiskey Golf,
network.
and it's
He's
going to be
way
full
busy.
stop for the Cat 3.
Roger.
Copy
Another
that.
aircraft calling Riverside, say again.
Riverside Tower, now Paul Charlie, I'm a visual 27.
I'm forward to the Riverside Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land 27, Paul Charlie.
Riverside ground, number 405 Echo Romeo is at the east parking. Would like the VFR departure to the south. We have information, Tango.
Number 405 Echo Romeo, Riverside ground, runway 27, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Runway 27, taxi via Alpha Charlie 405 Echo Romeo. Alrighty.
San Luis Tower, 707 Sierra Mike
Got our
transient.
taxi.
At the field
Clearance.
flight plan on
Alright,
file
left
for
is
the Cat
clear
10.
there. And it's nice to get the track IR so you can
Mike,
actually
can't
turn
see via
and
flight
move
plan,
around
say direct
about
departure.
in the virtual cockpit.
This is 7 Sierra Mike. I filed yesterday, and in
We'll do
fact,
a
I
run
just
up
landed
here.
and completed the Cat 2,
Because
but the flight plan was not there. I refiled, and
it
the
would be,
controller
poor
told me to call
ADM
back
not
let them
to,
know
right?
once it's been filed.
Or would be
Okay,
unsafe.
sorry, I didn't get realized. I only asked you to control and I'll verify that and get back to you.
It's just a simulator.
Thank you, sir. 7 Sierra.
But I really didn't want to do it, but I'm just going to
Ontario ground, Sky 24 Quebec
All right.
at transient parking.
Alright, so we go ahead and get the mixture rich for the run-up. Thought of 1800.
Number 24 Quebec, Ontario, ground state request.
There we go. That's close
request
enough.
taxi. We're located Ontario
mag.
ground, Papa Sierra.
Quite a bit of drop there.
Yep, I don't need you to repeat your location. You already said I need to know your request.
But 100 RPM or so there. Back to both. Right
Sierra
mag.
Whiskey, 26 left. Thank you.
About 120 RPM there. Back
For
to
the
both.
7 Sierra Mike, it is a pass for the CAT 2.
Thank you for that, 7 Mike. Good day.
And engine instruments have been checked there. Oil pressure, green oil temperature, HE. There's no vacuum. That's the only thing that's broken on this G1000 is it's not registering a proper vacuum, but that's okay. We're going to disregard that. And we're ready to standby bad amps or less than 0.6. It's saying 6.
155 Sierra Zulu, Burbank runway 15 taxi via Alpha.
Like I said, it's not fully 100% modeled, but the functionality of the unit is, so that's the nice thing about it. Let's go ahead and check the idle. Alright.
Just confirm for 155 Sierra Zulu. We got the Cat 9.
We're back to 1,000 or 1,000-ish or so there, and we'll lean it. All right, very, very good. And pre-takeoff brief, we're not going to do. It's fine. And there's the guy that was that just. I guess he landed. He's doing a touch and go. Looks like a 172 as well. It's the guy on the comms. All right, let's go ahead and pull up, and we'll check final. We're ready to go before takeoff. We'll do a soft field takeoff today. So that's 10 degrees of flaps, which we have. And we'll do the 4 takeoff checklists here. Takeoff brief flight controls have been checked. I guess let's go ahead and do it now. Left. Oops. Left, right, up, down.
John Wayne clearance, Skyhawk 399 Sierra Lima. I'd like to pick up
flight instruments still look good.
With Mike.
And fuel planning check, fuel cycles on both, flaps set,
Clearly on airport,
takeoff.
flight heading 220, radar vector, CO beats, VOR, then it's filed. Climb maintain
We'll
2000,
go ahead and get the mixture rich
1 minute
once
after
we are
departure.
ready for departure.
Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4277.
We'll go ahead and set tower there and
Okay, clear to Almonte Airport, fly
the
220, radar vectors
frequency
to
for
speed beat,
departure.
then S file, altitude 2000, and then 5000 in 10 minute, 128.1,
Yeah, these guys are
4277 squawk, 39 Sierra Lima.
39 Sierra Lima, is that correct?
at Riverside Tower, number 405 Echo Romeo, holding short at 27 at Charlie, ready for departure, VFR departure to the south.
The 405 Echo Romeo, Riverside Tower, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27, no, 27 clear for takeoff, 405 Echo Romeo.
All right.
Alright.
41 Charlie, taxi parking
Lights cleared,
via
left
Alpha.
clear, lights,
monitor
camera,
ground.
action. Note the time. And you got a little bit of back pressure in. Keep the roll, or keep the air, keep it moving.
951
Get
Whiskey
the
Golf,
yoke
taxi
back.
parking via Alpha, looks like half
And we'll go ahead and check.
Great, thank you. Alpha to the ramp and verify call sign
2000,
for 1 Whiskey Golf.
Mr. Green, and full power.
961 Whiskey Golf, it's a pass for the CAT Green, the other part I said.
Cool, thank you. 1 Whiskey Golf.
Okay, airspeed's alive. Engine instruments are green.
Camarillo Southwest now,
Very
164 Yankee,
sensitive. There we
holding
go.
short
Looking
on
ground
runway
effect.
26.
Alright, and when we get to
Runway 62 for Yankee,
VY,
camera tower, runway
we'll go ahead
26,
and
takeoff.
pitch for 74.
Runway 26, clear to take off,
There's
164
VY.
Yankee.
John Wayne, ground Texan 59er, holding short left at Lima 420 right.
Alright, we can go ahead and go flaps up.
Texan 59er, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 left, runway 20 right, clear for takeoff, flight heading 175.
Cross runway 20 left, clear for takeoff 20 right. Departure heading 175, Texan 59er.
Alright, we'll start that crossing turn. 300 below traffic pattern.
Side. My simulator had crashed.
Oh no.
Was wondering if my clearance is still on file.
For 182 Alpha Golf negative, new controller if I'm not familiar with your previous clearance. You're also with tower, not clearance delivery, so contact clearance delivery to get your new clearance.
Alright, I can see the lake.
Turn about boat clearance, Walker 590, request IFR to
No, we'll climb up to
Catalina
4,500. We gotta be extra careful here not to bust Ontario's airspace, though. And if I do bust the airspace, they will let me know.
Airport flight runway heading radar vectors Quang
That's the nice thing about
maintain 3,000,
Pilotedge.
5,000, 10 is after departure. Departure frequency 120.55.
We're on the edge of it right now.
513.
Walker 590 is cleared, Santa Catalina, exit Quang,
set
4,500, 6,005, departure 12055, score.
Alright, after takeoff checklist,
Walker 590.
flaps up,
Walker
pictures
590,
full, throttle full, and we're maintaining VY. After takeoff checklist complete.
ACS Manager 182 Alpha Quebec is on the south side. I had got a clearance, but my simulator crashed. Was wondering if it was still on file.
We're really busy for a
For 182 Alpha Golf Dave, now your previous clearance is not still on file. I'll have a new clearance fee here momentarily.
and once we're clear of the
Roger.
Riverside's Delta, then we will go ahead and switch to the
John Wayne
CTAF
Ground
for
Skyhawk
Lake
39
Matthews.
and Lima with information Mike, and I'm at the west ramp requesting taxi please.
For 399 Sierra Lima, John Wayne Ground, 20 right to Kilo, taxi via Bravo.
Okay, take 20 right, Bravo Kilo 39.
Alright, so we'll start with steep turns, followed by slow flight in different turns, climbs, and descents in slow flight, and then we'll transition from slow flight to a power off stall, and we'll recover, and then we'll do a power on, and then we'll do our Chandelle,
For 511 Victor, say direction of departure.
and then after the Chandelle we'll do our lazy eights, a lazy 8, then we'll do an emergency
No, that's not how
a spiraling
to
descent.
answer the actual question I'm posing and not make a joke. What's your direction of departure?
Oh,
John Way Airport. November 511 Victor.
and then we'll do our
so we really can't have the dumb jokes like that. But runway 26,
Oh,
taxi via
God.
Foxtrot Alpha.
oh, I didn't even hear what he was talking about. Yeah, these guys take this very seriously. This is a training platform, so it's very serious. You don't screw around on this
For
network.
182 Alpha, Quebec, clear to
But anyway, after that we'll do our
heading
8s on pylons. Then we'll come back and we'll do a
radar vector
power
to
off
Los
stall.
Angeles 320
Power off
radio,
180,
that is fine.
rather.
Climb and maintain
Alright,
3,000,
we'll go ahead and
expect
switch
5,000,
here.
1 minutes after departure. Departure.
We'll switch to the CTAF here. We're clear of the airspace, so we'll keep that climb going. So the track IR is nice because you can actually do these visual maneuvers with it. You know, as I turn my head, I've got these 3 little sensors on this hat, and a little infrared device on my computer monitor will detect the movement, and you've got 6 degrees of freedom. I can go in and out, up and down, whichever way. So we'll get to 4,500. We'll make our first call here. Lake Matthews traffic, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo is 4,200, climbing 4,500, just north of the lake. We'll be maneuvering to the north. Lake Matthews traffic. Oh, not that. I mean, you know, the CTAF frequencies aren't used in Pilotedge, but it's just a good habit to you know, keep using those like you would do in the real world. All right, we're coming up on 4,500. Get that nose down. We'll trim it for around 2,400 RPM. Should give us around 95 knots is what we're going to need for the steep turn. Well, let's go ahead and clear the area first. There's 2,400. Yeah, just about. This airplane's a little bit different. Maybe a little less than 2,400. So we can maintain that 95 knots. Alright, we'll use San Jacinto as our rollout point. So, yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and bug the heading. There we go. And we'll do one to the right, then we'll do one to the left. Alright, so let's do the one to the right. Alright. There's 50, would be just about there. Something like that. Keep that nose on the horizon. We're kind of descending there. Start that rollout, and then we'll go the other way. And let's add some power here. Watch that nose. Start that rollout. And there is San Jacinto. Yeah, well, it's within 100 feet there, so I'll take it. They're a little easier to do in the simulator. You don't get that G-force, you know, the increase in wing loading in that bank. You'll feel it in the real airplane. You're going to have to really increase that back pressure, and it's heavy. You really don't get that in the sim, but it's a little easier that way in the sim, but that's okay, as long as we're looking at the visual references. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and transition to a slow flight. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll let them know that, well, let's go ahead and maneuver to, we don't want to bust, what is that, March's airspace. I'm like trying to, kind of had a brain fart there. Alright. Lake Matthews traffic, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo's to the east part of Lake Matthews, 4,500. We're going to be maneuvering to the west in slow flight, Lake Matthews traffic. Alright, so, and then we'll bug the heading that we want to maintain. We need to lose altitude or lose airspeed anyway. We'll transition to that slow flight. Let's see what to use. We could use the top of Santiago Peak there at our 11 o'clock. Well, let's do that. And then we'll bug the heading. But of course. So we'll do that. We'll maintain just above stall. So +5, -0, of course, on the airspeed. And plus or minus 50 on the commercial slow flight, so the tolerances are a little less. So below 110, we'll go flaps 10. Below 85, flaps 20. So we're at 4440 on the altitude, so we'll just maintain that altitude. I think. Yeah, we'll do like 50 knots. 50 knots is fine. 50 knots and 4,400 this time. So let's add some power. Alright, let's turn to a heading of 270. This is where your CFI would be telling you, hey, turn me this way, climb me this way, descend me this way, or descend this to this altitude. So we're just going to turn for now. We'll go to 270 while maintaining about 50. I want to go below 50. There we go. There's my 270. Just about. Alright, let's go ahead and climb to 5,000. Then we'll turn and descend back to 4,500 once we get to 5,000. That's not bad, 250 feet a minute with 30 degrees of flaps. Gonna take us a couple of minutes to get to 5,000, but I would just stop it at 4,800. All right, let's turn to a heading of 200. So, and we'll descend and maintain 4,500. Of course, descending will be a lot quicker than climbing. Don't want to exceed that 5 knots there. Coming up on 4,500. Kind of went below it there. Almost busted that 50 feet. Okay, I guess from this heading we can do a power off stall. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll pitch for 65 knots here. We could make a radio call, but whatever, it's fine. So let's pitch for 65, and then we'll go ahead and get the power back to idle and raise the nose for the brake and recover. All right, there it is. Keep her coordinated. There it is. Okay, flaps 20. And we'll go flaps 10. Got a positive rate of climb. We're above VX, and we'll go flaps up. That wasn't too bad. Let's turn her back around. We'll do the power on stall this time. So we'll do that, and we'll climb back up to 4,500. So we'll head towards the lake. Oh, I just ran my head into the instrument panel. Alright, let's go ahead and reduce power to 1,500 here. And as we are climbing through, or as we get to 60 knots, we'll go full power, and we'll simulate as a departure climb, and then raise the nose till the brake of the stall. 035 is fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get the nose up full power. A lot of right rudder. Oops, and widen. Alright. Well, that one wasn't too bad. Alright, that's fine. I mean, that one was okay, but we will now transition to a chandelle. a maximum performance 180-degree climbing turn. We'll go ahead and bank 30 degrees and simultaneously, well, we'll bank and we'll pitch to 15 degrees while adding full power. Let's go ahead and get to about 105 knots for the maneuver. And we will use, let's see here, we'll do one to the right. We'll use San Jacinto there as, or San Gregorio, I guess that is, not San Jacinto. I always confuse those two. The one to the left is San Gregorio, the one to the right is San Jacinto. And then we'll bug our 180-degree point. Accelerate to 105 knots. There's 4,500-ish. So our 90 and our 180 is going to be just behind us there, the 170 point. All right, we'll go 30 degrees there. Pitch nose up, full power. 15 degrees. Add some right rudder. There's a 90. Let that roll out. Keep that nose up. We're going to lose airspeed. We're going to need to increase angle of attack in order to keep that nose up. Alright, that's kind of at the stall there. That was not that good. We didn't roll out at the 180. Just about. Let's try that one again. We'll do it to the left. That one wasn't really satisfactory. That airspeed to build, we'll use San Jacinto this time as our 90. Alright, we'll go ahead and roll it. 30, pitch up, full power. Okay, there's our 90 point. Keep that nose up. And start rolling out for the 180. There it is. Gained about another 500 feet. Not bad. That one was a little bit better. Okay, well, that's enough chandelles for today. We'll go back down to 5,000, and we will do our lazy eights, and we'll use the same points, reference points, visual reference points. With this maneuver, it's just more of just consistency, and the mistake I was making was, you know, keeping that nose up till the 90 point and then getting the nose down. So we're going to this time try it a little differently, and we're at the 45, between the 45 and the 90, start getting that nose down as it should be, and hopefully that'll work out better in terms of airspeed gain. He's got plus 10, plus or minus 10 on the airspeed, and we're cutting it close to about 115 knots when I'd be doing it, so well, let's see what happens this time. Alright, that's about right. Perfect. You know, yeah, we could use the cone pass. That's fine. The cone pass matches this heading that's bugged. Alright, so let's go ahead and slowly, we'll do one to the right, get that nose up. Very lazily get that nose up, get a little right rudder in it. We're going to need a lot of right rudder. This airplane is pretty realistic. Okay, there's 45 and the 90 and the 135. Get that nose down. Still about the same, but the good thing is we're about 5,000 feet there, and we're within plus 10. Yeah, these are tough. All right, immediately go into the next one, but we're not quite at 105. All right, that's good enough. It's the issue. You carry extra airspeed, you're going to exceed the ACS limitations. That'll be the same thing. There's the 45. And the 90, we get that nose down. 135. That one wasn't too bad. That one is a little bit better. Let's do it again. Do one to the right again. They're actually kind of fun to do once you master them, or get good at them and are consistent with them. It's just initially, it's kind of weird because there's not really one control input that's ever constant, right, with this maneuver. There's the 90. Alright, 15 degrees nose down there at the 135. Yeah, that one wasn't as good. We're still like over 100 feet above. Yeah, we'll just keep practicing more. Alright, that's fine. I had 2 that were satisfactory, so I'm good with that. Alright, let's go ahead and do the emergency, or the spiraling descent. We can use that little island right there. So let's go ahead and do that. We're at a proper altitude. We'll do 3 complete orbits, and after each orbit we will clear the engine by adding power. And that's what we'll do. The winds are 1 knot. It's pretty calm, so we should be okay. Alright, let's see here. There it is. I think I'm a little bit close. My head's going outside the airplane. I know. It's kind of weird doing them in a simulator, but it is what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and start that. So it's 80 knots, it's plus 10 minus 0. Alright, so there's the little island right there. Should be off. It's actually in a pretty good point off my main gear. We're doing 80 knots. Keep that descent going. Probably got to add a little more bank, not to exceed 60 degrees for this maneuver. I mean, you shouldn't need that much bank. Okay, I think I have a little bit too much bank here. That nose wheel is starting to drift from the point. Airspeed's good. I'll go ahead and clear the engine there after every full orbit. There's 1. I don't know if I'll be able to do a second one, maybe. Yeah, probably. Should have been enough altitude. The good thing about this maneuver is you're going to do it from the side you're flying on, so the examiner won't be able to see it if it's exact or not. I mean, they'll probably be able to tell if it's close, but... Alright, we cleared it. I almost went over to plus 10 there on the airspeed. But it's not bad. I need a little more bank here. A little bit more bank. The winds are 1 knot from the tail. It's about 1 knot. I mean, the winds are calm, so it shouldn't be too much of a wind issue, but this is not too bad. Alright, this is the last one, and we'll go ahead and go full power and climb back out. Because we're pretty low. We're about 700 feet here. Alright, that's good enough. We'll climb back up here. Alright, what am I missing? Power off, power on. Oh, accelerated stalls. Alright, we can try one. We'll climb back up here and we'll do an accelerated stall. We'll do one accelerated stall and then we'll head back to the Riverside, and we'll do a power off 180, probably with the option, and then do a short field landing. We didn't do a short field takeoff with the soft field when we took off, but that's okay. Fine, we can climb at VX, who cares? Yep. Yeah, Lake Matthews traffic, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo is just to the north of the lake, climbing through 2,800, climbing to 3,000, accelerated stalls, Lake Matthews traffic. All right, so we'll just go up to 3,000. I mean, realistically, you wouldn't be doing them this low because we should be recovering at least 1,500 feet above the ground. Yeah, wouldn't do them this low in reality, but that's okay. All right, we'll go ahead and start that 45-degree turn there. There's 45. All right, there we go. That's good. That's good enough for me. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll get the Atis here.
Municipal Airport, Atis Information Tango, 20530.
Oh, it's still Tango.
Wind 250.
25010. So we got a 10 knot headwind. Oh wait, that's the real world weather. I forget. Winds are calm. So for our power off 180, then we know the winds are calm. We'll go ahead and make one last call here before we switch frequencies. And Lake Matthews traffic, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo is just to the north of the lake, 2,700. We're departing to the north, returning to Riverside Airport, Lake Matthews traffic. All right, so we're good. We'll go ahead and contact Tower. Hopefully he's not as busy now. Riverside Tower, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo is approximately 5 miles to the south, landing. We have information Tango.
405 Echo Romeo, Tino Tower, enter left base, runway 27, report 2 mile left base.
Alright, enter left base, runway 27, and we'll report a 2 mile left base, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo. Alright, that's fine. We'll do a short field first.
Here, Charlie holding short, runway 19er right, ready for takeoff.
Alright, so basically over the auto center. They don't do the auto center thing here in the simulator, so...
Cleared for takeoff, 19er right for 42 Sierra Charlie.
We'll go ahead and start descending towards traffic pattern altitude.
Victor Tower, Skyhawk, full Quebec Papa is 10 miles to the west with information to India for full stop landing.
For Quebec Papa, Victorville Tower, enter right base, runway 17, report turning final.
Right base, runway 17, report turning final, full Quebec Papa.
Alright, yeah. So we'll just do a short field initially, and then we'll ask for the option for the touch and go. Or actually, we'll do a full stop taxi back so we can do the short field takeoff.
1 and right, clear to land, 7 kilometer.
Yeah.
Riverside ground,
Alright, airport's in sight.
taxi with information Tango.
Everybody's talking at the same time.
516 Echo, taxi parking via Alpha.
Taxi parking via Alpha, 69 Echo.
Better aircraft calling Sagan.
Riverside ground, 334 Bravo is at ramp 4, general aviation, radio taxi with information Tango.
334 Bravo.
Sorry, he wants to support a 2 mile left base, which we'll do.
Via Alpha to 724 Bravo.
We'll just report 2 mile. Riverside Tower, no, Cessna 405 Echo Romeo is on a 2 mile left base for 27.
405 Echo Romeo, Riverside Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land for 27, and we'd like to do a touch and go, if possible, for 405 Echo Romeo.
405 Echo Romeo, say intentions after touch and go.
I'm sorry, and we're going to remain in the pattern, and we'd like to do a short approach, followed by a full stop landing, 405 Echo Romeo.
405 Echo Romeo, runway 27, cleared, touch and go for your southern approach, extend upwind tower, we'll call across, and I gotta make space for an IFR departure.
Okay, for the upwind, you'll call the crosswind. We'll extend our upwind 405 Echo Romeo. Alright, so we'll do that after the touch and go. Yeah, okay, before landing, fuel selectors on both, mixture's rich, landing light is on. And he wants us to extend our upwind below 110, below 85, flaps 20. Short field landing, we're 61 knots on short final. Gonna pick the second stripe. The end of the second stripe should be fine, and the middle of the 1,000 foot bars is my touchdown point. Alright, so short final, we'll go ahead and start reducing speed to 61 here. Aim for those second stripes, centerline stripes.
Number 423 Sierra, disregard the departure frequency, contact Henderson Tower.
Okay, we'll contact Henderson Tower, 423 Sierra Charlie.
Alright, airspeed's good. Our aiming point looks pretty good.
Long Beach clearance delivery Cessna 5378
Start gradually reducing power.
Island Express on a taxi to 26 left run up.
Number 5378 Kilo.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Or are you looking for a taxi?
Beautiful. That was
Looking for taxi
on the money. Alright, we'll go ahead and go full power.
To run up area for 26 left.
Number 5378 Kilo, frequency and error, contact Long Beach ground.
Contact.
Alrighty. He wants me to extend my upwind.
17 Charlie Zulu on POR DME is 17. I'm gonna go miss.
17 Charlie Zulu, roger.
Alright, we're going to disregard the don't sink because we're not sinking. It's another bug with this G1000. It does that after a touch and go.
5378 Kilo at Island Express, taxi 26 left run up area.
So he asked us to maintain runway heading, or
extending
our upwind. And that's what we'll do.
Taxi via Foxtrot to the run up 26 left, 5378 Kilo. Henderson Tower says now 42 trees here at Charlie, requesting full stop landing at 4,000 feet, about 5 miles to the west.
17 Charlie Zulu, fly to Mrs. Publis, contact departure.
Over to departure, thank you, 17 Charlie Zulu.
We're 423 Sierra Charlie, Henderson Tower, and our right base, runway 17 right, and runway 17 right, clear to land.
Runway 17 right, clear to land for 423 Sierra Charlie.
Santa Barbara Tower, 84054, inbound on the ILS 7 approach.
84054, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 7, clear to land.
Runway 7, clear to land, 84054.
Papa is on right base, runway 17, Victor.
Number 4 Quebec Papa, runway 17, clear to land.
17, clear to land for Quebec Papa.
Africa Tower 0777 Kilo Victor, clear off 19
Alright, well,
taxi
we've extended our upwind here.
777
you forgot about me.
Hotel to the ramp to pass for the I-5.
Hotel to ramp, thanks for I-5 and happy
Let's maintain this altitude. Riverside Tower, 405 Echo Romeo, extended upwind.
405 Echo Romeo, crosswind approved.
Alright, crosswind approved, 405 Echo Romeo. I'm like, I think he forgot, because he's dealing with so
Janway
much.
Tower, number 511 Victor, 2 miles.
I don't want to turn crosswind into the hills, so.
For 511 Victor,
That's
Charlie
for
Tower,
sure.
and our left downwind runway 20 left, report turning base.
Alright, so here's our
Left
crosswind.
downwind, the runway 20 left to November 511 Victor.
Alright, 90 knots, so airspeed's good. We'll do our power off 180. Winds are calm. Same aiming point. We'll aim for the end of the second stripe, or probably end of the first one, because we're going to be carrying a little more airspeed, depending on how much airspeed we're carrying. So we'll see what happens. If we're carrying like 70 knots, then definitely the numbers. If we're about 65, then the end of the first stripe. And we'll evaluate our altitude and airspeed as needed. At Riverside Tower, we'd like the short approach followed by full stop landing for Cessna 405 Echo Romeo.
405 Echo Romeo, set approach approved, runway 27, cleared for the option.
Okay, runway 27, cleared for the option, short approach approved, 405 Echo Romeo. Alright, cool. So we'll do that. I could always just log off the network and do them all day long, but it's just kind of fun and immersive when you got somebody talking to you. Alright, 4 landing checklists, fuel selectors on both, mixtures rich, landing light is on, 4 landing checklists complete, airspeed looks okay. So let's nail this one.
For Quebec Papa, left at Delta Echo Charlie to the ramp, cross runway 21.
Delta Echo and Charlie to the ramp and cross runway 21 for Quebec Papa.
Number 4 Quebec Papa, it's a pass for the
Alright,
I-11.
so engine will fail
Thank you very
at
much for having me
our
here.
touchdown point, which is
Number
going to be the
423
middle of the
here,
1,000 foot
Charlie,
bars.
you've lined up for the wrong
That's
one.
where we'll get the power back to idle.
17 right. Go around, you can sidestep right for the left downwind.
Alright, that's about it right there. Power goes back to idle. And we'll pitch for
November
75.
423 Sierra Charlie going around. Sorry about that.
It's not a problem. Yeah, sidestep for the left downwind off the left downwind runway 17.
10% of our traffic pattern altitude will start that slight turn to the left there, about 45-degree turn. That's about it right there.
Please, Henderson Tower.
10 degrees of flaps.
3 Sierra Charlie, join the left downwind for runway 19 right as you're doing now. Runway 17 right, clear to land.
I think we should be okay here. We'll extend it just a bit.
We'll enter runway 17 right via left downwind for 423.
Alright, we are pretty good. We're not high, we're not low. Airspeed's 70 knots, so it looks like we're okay. We're going to keep that turn going because we do not want to be out here and not make it back. Okay, we may be a little high, and the pappies are also indicating that. Let's go ahead and add 10 degrees of flaps here. We might have to go 30. Maybe, maybe not. No, we're not. The airspeed is decaying.
Victorville Tower, Epic 17 Charlie, Zulu, 10 miles from the west.
Alright, here we go. Let's keep it in ground effect, hold it.
Stop inbound with the numbers.
417 Charlie Zulu Victor Tower right base runway 17 report.
Yes, that was perfect. Another perfect one. Alright.
Base, runway
Not bad, not bad.
17, Epic 17 Charlie Zulu.
Alright, we'll probably take whatever that is there. It says alpha. That doesn't make sense. Oh, let's see here. Alright, let's taxi off the runway here. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. We'll clear the runway here and we'll call tower and let them know we're clear. And that we're going to taxi to the west transit parking. Let's do the after landing here. Flaps up. Go back to 1,000 here. Mixture, strobe light. Everside Tower, says the 405 Echo Romeo. Clear runway 27, and we're going to taxi to the west transit parking.
For 405 Echo Romeo Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground. Good day.
Alright, Alpha to the ramp, and we'll monitor ground. Thanks for your help. 405 Echo Romeo. Alright, 1218.
Nice clearance delivery, TVM 850.
Alright, so yeah, that's basically it for today. We'll continue to practice our maneuvers, but yeah, pretty fun. That's a sample of what Pilotedge can do as well for ATC services. Until next time, fly safe, have fun, and we will see you around.